And we're back. Another week of the Trash Cast. I'm your host, Mathias, joined with
John.
uh, good old Travis is doing Hollywood stuff, so he won't be joining us again today. So, I figured we change things up a little bit. You know, usually we talk about hobbying and all that, but I figured we talk about the story since there's not really much to talk about today. What do you think? Are you up for that?
Yeah, let's do it. Always good to kind of spice things up a bit.
Okay. I mean, so majority of the news was just Broken Realms, the Marathi storyline going off right
Yeah.
now. So it's not really much to talk about there from my standpoint, other than, if you bought the 2-player starter set. Good deal for
hmm
Daughters of Game players, I would say.
Oh, absolutely. And Slanesh players.
I don't know much about the Slanesh AoS side, but
Yeah.
I'll say that. But the big news that dropped, what, today or yesterday? We got the starter sets
Oh, that's
announced.
today. Yeah, this
Battle
morning.
Forces. So let's start with the AoS ones. I figured I can get your hot takes since you have more experience here. Taking a look at the Thousand Suns. What would you say? Good deal, bad deal, all right deal?
Oh, you mean the Zinch one, not the Thousand Suns one?
Sorry, I said superior Zinch. Yes, the
Gosh.
disciples of
Uh,
Zinch.
yeah, I think this is a good deal. You get a box of acolytes. There's nothing in here. Well, obviously, all these boxes are good deals. That's a question of, do these synergize well? Does this make sense? And some of these don't make sense to me.
Well,
This one is one of the ones that do make sense. The Zinch one is great. You get a Lord of Change, 20 Karak Acolytes, 10 Zangors, yeah, 10 Zangors, 3
Tenzingors.
of the floating Zangors, which can be built as the close combat or ranged ones, and a Magister. So it is absolutely a great deal, I would say. If you're looking to start Zinch in AoS or in 40k, this is a great deal.
Well, I mean, unless you're gonna, I don't know the name of the human-looking guys.
The Acolytes, I
Are
mean, they
they
could just be
are they
cultists.
acolytes?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, the acolytes. I don't. I guess you can convert them into cultists.
yeah,
The only
easily.
thing 40k here you got is the anything Zangor and Lord of Change. I'm honestly, I wanted to start my AOS army. I think I just picked this up.
Yeah, I mean, it's primarily for AOS, and it's a great deal. You have your 2 battle line, you have your cavalry slash range cavalry and HQ, and your big monster, big bird. So
Well, I mean, just going by how uh how screwed my Zangors got over in the 40k universe, I could just transfer all that to AOS,
you could.
and I'm thinking about it, and then I could pick
Hey, you have
this
the
up and get
models.
a Lord of Change in, out of it as well.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know how good 40 Zangors will be, but we'll find out.
Oh, in AOS, they're crazy good. I think the last major tournament of the past edition was just like 60 Zangors, and this is an army that thrives on magic and trickery, and the guy just walked forward with 60 Zangors and destroyed everyone. Now they're not that good anymore, but it's still pretty good
Well, what better trickery than beating someone's brains in?
by walking forward and rolling dice. Yeah.
Just say you want to see a magic trick, and then just pull a fist out.
But yeah, so overall, I will rate this pretty high in terms of just a great box in general.
So out of 10, what would you say out of 10?
Oh, this would be like a 10 out of 10
10 out
for
of
sure.
10. All
Yeah,
right,
absolutely.
all right. So pick one up is what you're saying.
I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because it's Zeech's number. That's how good it is.
What a downgrade, but I understand. All right. Next up, we got the balloon dwarves or Caradron overlords. I like to call them balloon dwarves.
Okay, this is interesting. Now I need to verify that there's no troop choices in this box because when I saw this, I was like, "Where are the troop choices?" Um,
Yeah, I'm looking at this and I'm like, this is pretty just pretty bare bones.
okay, never mind. It is a troop choice with this commander. So at least it's a legal army. It is
Okay.
pretty bare bones. You barely get any models.
And you know this is gonna
but
be priced at the same as all the other boxes,
I'm
so
sure, yeah. So this one you don't get a lot, but I mean it's a legal army. If you like Sky Dwarves, this is a cool pickup.
it's,
I don't know too much about the how this army functions in terms of building the army, but it I would say it works.
I don't know. I don't think this is gonna be worth the. Of course, I'm gonna go off old prices here, like the $120 that they're gonna probably charge for this. I don't know. I'd have to look at the models and see if that even. I'm sure it does. Pretty sure
I'm
those.
sure it's a deal. I think there's all deals.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those 3 boats back in the back are 100 or $50 each. Probably
Yeah.
65 with that big boat.
Yeah.
But I'm not impressed. Though the balloon dwarves have never really impressed me.
Right. And I'm the same. I don't think I'll ever play this army. But if you like this army, this is not a terror. I would like to see more of the troops instead of the balloon guys, but I mean,
Well, that's the selling point. It's the fact that they're balloon dwarves.
I guess so. Yeah, maybe drop the ships for more. I don't know. I'm just an infantry guy, to be honest.
No mechs.
No, mechs are cool. There's not giant balloon ships.
Understandable. All right, let's go to the next one. We got the ogres, which surprised me.
Yeah, this is a great set. That's a lot of ogres. This is probably. Here's the thing: these are all priced to dollars, not points, and this is probably a very expensive army. And by that I mean you're getting a lot in terms of your dollar to point value.
Now, is that the old
These are like
giant or is
premium
that the?
infantry.
That's the old
That's the
giant,
old
right?
giant. That's the old giant, yeah. But I'm looking at the infantry. That's a lot of ogres.
Oh yeah, the ogres are expensive.
Yeah,
Expensive model wise, right?
yeah,
Or point
absolutely.
wise, I mean.
Hmm.
Let's see what you're getting here. You're getting some lead, four lead belchers.
Yeah, 4 lead belchers, 4 iron guts, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of the troop ogres, and a bunch of noblars, the HQ giant, and a scrap launcher. Yeah, this is a great. This is if you want to play ogres, pick this up. Absolutely.
So this would be the 10 out of 10, you'd say.
Yeah, I would say this would be up there, 10 out of 10 in terms of just starting this army.
Okay, and then we got the last one. Gloomspike gets Bungle Loon Horde. Now this is a bunch of isn't that giant troll ogre thing?
Yeah,
Isn't that
the neutrals.
isn't that from Underworlds?
No, that's a kit. That's
Oh, okay.
a goblin kit. Yep. This is
Okay.
amazing. I would buy 2 of these if I already wasn't playing Bone Reapers for Age of Sigmar. This is an amazing kit. This is probably
Yeah,
my favorite one.
I heard squigs are pretty dominant, or at least
They're
last I've heard.
pretty strong. Yeah, and they're cool. Look at the squigs, and that's a multi kit, so you can build the regular squigs or the armored squig riders. So yeah, this is excellent. I will say.
How are trolls in AOS? Are they
They're pretty good.
good?
And AOS monsters are doing well because of how they've made monsters more points efficient, made them tougher, and all that. So I think this will give you a viable army. And like what Matt mentioned, squigs are damn strong because they're fast, or they can be fast. I think they have random movement, but
It can be fast, it can hit hard, and they got
yeah,
like what 4 wounds?
yeah. I think 2 of this could probably net you almost 2K. So this is a great buy.
Right, and I think that's it on the AOS side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just 4.
that's that.
So overall, pretty good.
Overall, you know, it'd get like an 8 out of 10, I guess. It gets dragged down because of the balloon dwarves. Sorry, balloon dwarf players,
Yeah, unfortunately.
you bring in everyone else down with you.
So these are great. No dead boxes here. Even the Caradron one. Like if you like the army, it's a good deal.
If
Just
you
not
want
as
boats, I
exciting in my
guess.
opinion. Yeah.
All right, then let's move on to the 40k battle sets that are
Alright, this is
coming.
fun. Oh
Uh,
man,
we
do I
got
have an opinion on this?
we got 6 boxes here. So starting with the first one, we got the Sposs Marines.
This is 1 out of 10. This is a terrible box set. I hate this box set. You have no idea how angry I was when I saw this for a very specific reason.
You know, I was gonna think that this was a terrible box set just because it had Reavers in it, but I would like to hear your
Oh, it's
one.
not even the Reavers.
I would like to hear
Okay,
your
Matt.
reason.
So tell me what the common theme is of this army. Let's make this learning experience.
Well, I'm gonna say it's stealth.
Right, and yeah, Phobos, right? So tell me what kind of rule Phobos have that's kind of special to them.
I don't know. I don't know much about the Phobos armor. Isn't it
Yeah,
just
like
-1 to
more
hit or
experience.
something like that?
What's up?
Isn't that like -1 to hit or +1 cover?
No. They have a special deployment thing.
All right, well, go ahead and tell me.
Yeah. So they can infiltrate. So you can deploy them in anywhere. Reavers can deep strike, but the Phobos troops, the captain and the dreadnought can deploy anywhere more than 9 inches from the enemy deployment zone. So you have a lot of maneuverability there, right?
Right.
The impulsor can't do that. So
Yeah.
you have a transport unit for an army who specializes in forward deployment. What the hell? Why? I actually saw an article um, when Phobos first came out last year about a Phobos list with impulsors. I'm like, this makes no sense. Because if you put your dudes in the Rhino, you're sacrificing their ability. You're just wasting points that you pay. Well, because they cost more than intercessors because they can infiltrate, and you're just wasting that by putting them in an impulsor.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, give that impulsor to someone else, you know?
Right. I mean, if you're adding this to your army, it's great. You know that then I would bump it up to like an 8 or 9 out of 10 because you get. I mean, well, maybe 7 because Reavers suck, but you know
I
you got a
mean,
bunch of
I just give it a 6 because of the
infiltrators.
Reavers in there.
Okay, maybe I'll find 6 because Reavers drag it down. But on its own, this the impulsor, and I love impulsors. I just bought 2 not too long ago for my blade guard, but this just makes no sense. This impulsor makes no sense in this box. Like,
Oh, yes, it makes no sense given the theme that they're going with, right?
yeah,
Right.
like, gosh, this made me angry. Rant over.
Yeah, I thought, I thought it was an okay box set. Like I said, the only thing that I dragged it down for me were the Reavers, of course,
Yeah,
because I really think that Reavers are just trash.
yeah.
But that's just my opinion. I don't know. I mean, they got the Space Wolf variant, which probably won't see much play.
Either, yeah.
But overall, I thought it was a good box set. Then again, I'm like a baby into my Space Marine
New
army,
Marine.
and not many people took the whole Phobos thing, so I didn't really get to play against much of that, or
Yeah,
cared enough to learn the rule.
Phobos are good. I get to let you infiltrate. So,
Well then,
and the dreadnought infiltrate, the warsuit, I mean, also infiltrates.
I
So,
know the Warsuit infiltrated.
yeah.
I figured the HQ infiltrated. And I
Yes.
knew the Reavers infiltrated, but the Phobos armor I didn't know.
Yeah, they infiltrate.
But whatever.
Yeah.
6 out of
Yeah,
10.
6 out of 10. Maybe
All
7.
right,
If you play
Necrons. Um, it's an okay box, I think, right? The only thing I am skeptical on right now is what's that thing called, Triarch?
See, the problem with these two boxes,
All right.
actually, on its own, the Triarch's fine. I mean, lets you reroll hits. I mean, on its own, this is not bad. I'll give it a 7.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem with this box and the Marine box is if you know a friend who's getting, let's say you're playing Necrons, and if you know a friend who's playing Space Marines and you want to get these boxes, just get the Elite Edition and double up, and you'll have way more points and way more stuff.
Yeah, and they're probably cheaper too. I
And for
mean,
cheaper, this is gonna be more than $100, I'm
this is
sure.
gonna be
So
in the $120-$150
yeah,
range. Yeah, I can see that because I mean,
actually, I'm gonna predict it's gonna be in a $200 range.
no, it wouldn't be that much.
Because oh yeah, let's look at the Space Marine one. So each squad is 60.
Uh
That's
huh.
6 times 4. That's already $240, and the captain's 35. So that's like $280 already. I think it's gonna be $200.
What was the last one that they did last year? Was that like
Oh yeah,
180?
it was like 180 to 200 in that price range.
All right, well then never mind. If it was 180, then yeah, I agree. This will probably be about the
Like
same
200.
price, 180.
Yeah,
Because they like to give you like nickel and dime you on the price here, so they'll give you like
yeah, that's true.
$20 off, $40 off.
Yeah,
Not much.
Um,
But the Subject to the Necrons here.
yeah, just get if you're either Necron or Space Marines, I would just get the Elite Edition. Now, if you already have the Elite Edition and you want the stuff that's in here, it's a great deal. No dead units in here. I think Spiders are playable. I think the Night Sight is playable. I think Triax Stalkers are playable. And the Praetorian / Ditch Guard, great unit. Immortals are playable. Necron Warriors you can never have too many of.
Now
Technomancer, great.
the Triarchs here, or what are the Guard? Is this gonna be a multi kit or is this gonna be a single?
It's multi kit.
Okay, so you can't
Yeah.
have Lich Guard and.
You could have Lich Guard instead, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and then you get that the Technomancer.
Yeah.
At least that's what it looks like in the book.
Yeah, it is a Technomancer.
So, overall, a lot better theming than Space Marines. But your suggestion is just to double up on the Elite Edition, huh?
Yeah.
Don't even bother with this $200 kit.
If you're starting out, I would just get the Elite Edition and double up.
Interesting. Okay. My opinion on this is yeah, don't get any of this. Don't buy this. Just because spam warriors is the way to go. If you're looking for variety, then yeah, go ahead and get this. My opinion, warrior spam, best way.
I would say close combat Necrons could win. I have one actually, some events.
Close combat Necrons, yeah. I have heard a lot of good things of.
Yeah, but warrior spam also works as well, and you can do that by getting Elite Editions.
There you go. Moving on, Astro Militarum.
I hate Guardsmen, so I hate this box.
Yeah, I agree with you. It just, I mean, if they're gonna sell this for $200, I feel ripped off. I don't even think everything in here equals $200.
I think it does. That's the sad part.
Well, the Chimera, it's 50.
Yep, Wyvern's like 50.
Wyvern's like 50, 60. Sentinel's about 35, $45. It's not 50, I know that much. It's gotta be like 35, 45. Then you got the Assault or Heavy Platoon. Okay. So, of course, since it is GWO, yeah, this does equal about just a little bit over $200. Yeah, just no, I don't think it's good. Unfortunately.
Yeah, if you like Guard, sure.
Nah, even if you like Guard,
Stealers, not a terrible idea. Actually, for Gene Stealer Cult.
I guess, but even for that, Guardsman and Gene Stealer Cult, I don't know. I don't think this is a good deal. I don't think you're getting a good deal out of this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like Guardsmen,
especially from the competitive wise. You're not getting a good deal out of this.
Yeah. So 4 out of 10, maybe.
I give it a 3. Chaos Space Marine Decimation Warband.
This is freaking amazing. This is an amazing. And just remember, all these guys except the Forged are getting an extra wound in the next year. So, which comes with a 20% point hike. So you're getting a lot of stuff for the points here. I think this is like 1,000 points. Gonna be 1,000 points.
This is a 10 out of 10 bucks, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Just because, I mean, the Forge Fiend's gonna go either way. I'm in the opinion right now, it could change, but right now, I don't think vehicles are gonna be doing too well. So the Forge Fiend, you know what? I changed my mind. This is a 9 out of 10 bucks, just because of the Forge Fiend. But still, you're getting all the Marines. You're getting what? 10
Marines.
10 Marines. You're getting 5 Terminators, which, as we've gone over with the regular Terminators, huge buff.
Yep.
3 wounds apiece. Though they don't have access to the storm shields, right?
No, but they have access. The why I think I like Chaos Terminators more is that they have access to cheap equipment, which is just chain axes and combi bolters. Yet they still are equally as tanky as regular Terminators. So And if you mark up Zinch them and cast a spell, you essentially have a Storm Shield. So
True. So you gotta get the Mark of Zinch and you gotta get the spell off.
yeah.
So I mean, the Terminators are gonna be doing great. Wait, did I miscount? Did I say 3 Terminators and 5 Terminators?
The 5 Terminators, yep.
I didn't see that.
5
you,
Havocs.
You get 5 Havocs, which,
I think they're great with 2 wounds.
Who doesn't like heavy weapons?
Yep. Toughness 5.
Uh,
Yep.
You're getting the Blackstone Fortress character.
You got a Chaos Lord, which is a generic Chaos Lord, so.
And then I'm gonna assume one of these guys is a lieutenant and one of these guys is a captain.
No,
Equivalent?
just the Chaos Lord. That's a Havoc.
Oh, that's a Havoc. Okay.
Havoc Sergeant, yeah.
And then what the hell's that guy all the way to the right? Is
It's just Chaos Marine with
Okay.
a icon.
Okay, because he's just like in front of the Terminator, away from his other
I
friends.
need to stop staring at this because the desire to play Chaos Marines is increasing right now. I'm hearing passages from Talon of Horrors, the novel, of like how Abaddon's the best, and I'm just like, have that box of the unpainted Chaos Marines I could work on.
You could. The work is never done.
Never. The long war never ends. Chaos Marine players, if you're starting out, buy this and start collecting, and you are good to. And a Demon Prince can't not have a Demon Prince, and you're good to go.
I'd wait on the Demon Prince, to be honest.
Having like a flying Psyker guy.
True, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, right now it's 200 points to have one, so
yeah,
it's a bit expensive. I'd wait. I would just wait and see what happens with the Demon Princes.
Okay, that's fair. But besides that, get this and then start collecting for 10 more Marines, Obliterators, Venom Crawler, and some other HQs, and you're good.
There you go. Just got the seal of approval. The Tau Empire Star Plus Cadre.
Okay, let's assume Tau aren't garbage right now. All right, let's just assume that. Let's pretend Tau are okay.
Dude, you're asking a lot.
I'm asking a lot, but let's pretend Tau are okay. This is a great deal, I would say.
Model-wise, yes.
Yeah, Fire Warriors, Pathfinders, your robots.
You're getting three battle suits, one broadside
commander,
one commander. So right there, I mean, as sad as it is, one broadside's like $60.
Yeah.
So getting a good deal there. Let's see what else you getting. Pariah, no one really cares about those, unfortunately.
Yeah, that because of that, I'll make it an 8 out of 10, assuming Tau are not garbage, which I don't think they will do once
I don't know what their deal is, but every battle box they gotta put a Pariah in there. I don't know why. They just really want to sell this model.
I guess so. No one buys them. Just not.
Well, it's because vehicles are either trash, or they just don't go with the theme that people are, or the meta that's going on right now, right?
Right.
And unfortunately, Pariah fall in both categories. It's trash, and it doesn't go in the theme of any army or army composition. Now, everything else in this list, I mean, you can argue could be in one or either category. Right now, Pathfinders are okay just because they have the marker light.
Yeah.
I honestly hope the marker light system gets reworked.
I'm sure it will.
Back to like 7th edition. As much as I hate that edition, I wish that their marker light system goes back to that edition.
I'm sure it'll be better. I mean, they did well with Necrons and Space Marines. I think they'll do well. They'll do fine here.
Well, we can only hope, because that really need that boost.
Yeah. So yeah, Tau players, if you want to play Tau and wait for the Codex, I would just pick this up. It's a good deal. Do not skip on this.
Yeah, I would.
Piranha could be OP, who knows? But even besides the Piranha, you're saving a lot with those suits.
Yeah, you're getting, I think the Commander's $50. Like I said, the Broadside's $60. I'm pretty sure on that one. Do you get the battle suits in squads of 3 in the box? I'm not.
You do. They're like $70 or something. So it's absolutely a deal.
Yeah, and the Pathfinders are 50, and the Warriors are 50. So right there, that's already 100, and I'm pretty sure the Piranha, I don't even know, because no one puts that in their army or seeks to buy it. If they have one, they obviously bought a Battle Force a long time ago,
Right.
like me. And then got a couple. No, the drones would just come with the suits. So
Yep.
yeah. If you're looking to save money, I mean, we don't really know what the price is. Assuming it's $200, if you're looking to save money, go for this. Other
Yeah,
than
again,
that, Tau are not in a good spot.
Yeah, I'm assuming Tau don't suck. This is 8 out of 10. Right now, if you want to play competitively and are looking for a competitive army, this is 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
But if you're a Tau fan, great buy.
You know, get that crack addiction. Start your army right here. Play around with it. Tyranid Brood Swarm.
This is amazing, except for the gargoyles. Gargoyles are okay. I would not build the Haruspecs as a Haruspecs. I'll make an Exocrine, the one with the giant gun.
Yeah, I
Gene
heard
Stealers
that
are
one's
great.
dominating right now.
Yeah, super good. Hive Guard are excellent. A Hive Tyrant is always excellent. Gene Stealer is always excellent. Well,
But
not excellent. Maybe I would say really good.
what is that? 20 Gene Stealers?
Yeah, and if you make that a Swarm Lord, that's a huge point hike, which makes it good. You know.
So Ixnay on the gargoyles, huh? Why would you say that?
Uh, they're okay because I mean, yeah, they're fast, but they don't have a lot of staying power, nor they do a lot of damage. Depending on what their points is going to be with the new codex, they're just kind of okay. Like Gaunts just do their job better. They're
Yeah,
cool
but the
though.
one thing they got over
Cover.
Gaunts is the whole flying aspect thing.
Right, but you lose obsec and you pay a lot of points for the mobility. You know.
They could be core. You never know.
Yeah. That's why I don't think they're trash. I think they're okay.
They're adequate for what
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah. Like don't expect them to do anything special. They'll be okay.
Okay.
This
Okay.
box, if you're playing Tyranids, buy 2 of these and you're great for starting the game.
Starting a 2K game.
Yeah, 2 extra. I don't think it will be. I think it's enough for 2K, but probably like 1K. I mean, you could like milk this for
True.
1K by making like the Swarm Lord, but
True. I forgot Tyranids are Horde army.
yeah.
So
So
yeah,
two,
Tyranids
two
definitely
of
got
these,
it better than
right.
IG.
But 2 of these with a Swarm Lord and a Flying Hive Tyrant, that would be a great pick.
I wonder if the wings come with the Tyrant.
They do. They have the wings.
All right then. Then we got Blood Angels.
This is cool. 5 intercessors, 5 infiltrators, 3 aggressors, transport. This is great if you have Indominus and you're playing Blood Angels. I would pick this up, or if you have the Elite Edition or something.
I don't know. This doesn't scream Blood Angels to me.
Yeah,
This screams like, I don't know what it screams like, but it's not Blood Angels. I can tell you that much. I was hoping for jump packs,
I mean,
dreadnoughts with
Primaris.
claws.
This is Primaris. It's the Primaris Blood Angel one. It's one of those things where like, it's kind of like the Death Watch and the Space Wolf fun. Like, if you just treat this as a generic Primaris, start collecting, it's damn good. It's really good.
Yeah,
And
but
I
the
agree
problem
for
is they
Blood
threw the
Angels.
label Blood
Of Blood
Angels.
Angels, yeah, and you get you're paying for the upgrade pack, whatever. Once again, if you are starting Warhammer 40,000, so grab the Elite Edition. Cheaper than this, you get way more models. Well, not way, maybe not way more, but you get more models. And if you have an Necron buddy, you could double up. So
There you go.
if you have one and you're looking to expand, this is a great buy. Any of those combat patrols for Space Marines are a great buy.
Well then, shall we wrap it up there? Let's see. Give our final thoughts.
Yeah, final thoughts. Chaos Marine one is amazing. My gosh. I might no, I already have too many havocs to want to get this one.
Yep.
But
I think we're in the same boat. Chaos probably got the best deal, money competitive wise.
I really like the Tau one. And despite the tower garbage right now, I think this is a great kit or great box.
It's a great box money
Same for
wise.
the Tyranid one. It's a good box.
I'll have to
I
take
hate
your
this.
word on the Tyranid one.
Yeah. I hate the Space Marine one. I don't hate it. The Necron's okay. Again, at that point, just get the Elite Edition starter set.
and the IG is just
IG's just IG. I hate
kind of
IG
kind of
stuff.
trash.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm sorry. It's just it looks. When I compare this to the Tyranids, I'm like, this does not scream IG.
Yeah, I would
These
expect
aren't
it like.
even like the elite of the elite of the IG.
Yeah.
So half these boxes. No, we'd say about 4 out of 6 of the. No, does the Blood Angels count as a box?
No. This is
No,
a comic patrol.
it's Combat Patrol. All right. So 4 out of the 6 of these boxes, pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah.
But the rest, well, when I look at the top image here, I was kind of looking at the big image. Now the IG
Uh-huh.
look like they have a lot more stuff.
Yeah, but they don't.
Still disappointing. The only thing I noticed here is that it looks like they have 10 more guardsmen.
Right.
Other
And
than that, it's still pretty disappointing.
yeah.
But yeah, go Tyranids, Chaos, and Tau. The big three out of these 6. Necrons is okay. Space Marines is okay. IG's the worst.
Yep, sounds about right.
All right then. We were also teased with another
Another preview this weekend.
preview for Warhammer, Age of Sigmar, 40k, Necromunda, Underworlds, and Lord of the Rings. And it's going Decadence and Decay. So
All right.
I figured we'd just do our theory craft here. What are we gonna say?
Oh, easily Slanesh, Rage of Sigmar, and Death Guard. Now that would be dope seeing like more Death Guard stuff, more than just the character and the terrain. I would love that. But 100% it's gonna be Slanesh for Rage of Sigmar because spoilers alert for the Morathi book that just came out. The end game of that book is Slanesh is now released in Age of Sigmar. So because for until now Slanesh has been imprisoned by the elves, and now that Slanesh is free, it's an excuse to have a Slanesh release. I don't think it's going to be Emperor's Children. I think it's going to be Death Guard for 40k.
What, you don't want Fulgrim to come?
Uh,
Do you just
Not
hate
that I don't want
Fulgrim?
Fulgrim will come. I just don't think Fulgrim will come. I think it's going to be Age of Sigmar, Mortal Slanesh.
Yeah, well, if I was to shoot my shot in the dark here, I probably just have to agree with you. Though, for Slanesh side, I mean, do you think there's gonna be any new models? I mean,
Yes, I think we're going
they
to
kind
see.
of get revamped like every year. Well, not revamped. They kind of get new models every year.
They got demons, but I don't. They have no. They have like one human unit. Well, I guess two now with a new character. But I would expect some human Slanesh worshippers in Age of Sigmar.
So kind of like the Disciples of Zinch
Yep.
kind of thing.
Oh my gosh, Slanesh Gores would be dope. Actually, Slangors or whatever.
Nah, everything evolves into crabs with Slanesh. That's why they got the claw hands. 40k. I mean, it's hard to argue the logic that you say that it's gonna be just Death Guard stuff.
Yeah. No, I do wish it's.
Considering
Oh, go ahead.
considering the Death Guard book will be out next month, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so I figured they're gonna show off the character more. They're gonna show off the terrain. Maybe I don't know, some Nurgle demons. Maybe the uh Death Guard heroes. I don't remember what that little line's called, but I'm sure they're gonna be showing mainly that stuff off. I don't really know if they're gonna show anything else off new. Hopefully, crossing my fingers here because if they get this treatment, hopefully it'll transfer over to the Thousand Sun treatment. Just like some conversion kits, so some Death Guard
Mm,
Havocs.
doubt it. I think we'll see new Death Guard units.
Well, like I'm saying, if something like that was to happen, seeing how I'm gonna just say lazily they did the Space Wolf Reaver things, I think they get
Oh,
something like
that-
that.
I don't think so because Death Guard don't share any infantry with Chaos Marines except for cultists. So, and it's part of the bigger conversation actually about the difference between Death Guard and Thousand Sons, and eventually World Eaters and Emperor's Children, with Space Wolves, Blood Angels, and all that. Because right now, like Blood Angels and Space Wolves are just they could use any Space Marine unit, and they do have their own special stuff. While right now, Death Guard and Thousand Sons just happen to share units with Chaos Marines. They can't necessarily use all their units. Like it can't use Havocs in either army. You can't use Chaos,
Well,
the
yeah, it was
Chaos
the whole
Squad.
thing with the Space Marine book that just came out, right?
Right.
Because they haven't, or they're gonna update the supplements later. They're just like, "Yay, guys! All those stuff that you didn't have access to, now you have access to it in your book." And it's just like,
Exactly.
wow. I hope my Thousand Sons get that treatment because I would like to not be limited to just I almost called them aspect warriors, Thousand Sons and Scarab Terminators.
No, I think I if I had to make a choice, I'd prefer they not have access to Chaos Marine stuff and just get more units. Like and Horus Heresy has a lot to draw from. Like, you have the Cast Select Shea, you have like the close combat rubrics, you have like the the special contemptors for Thousand Sons. That would be cool. Now for Death Guard, you have a lot. You have bigger blow drones. You could do like uh, a Havoc style Plague Marine squad. You could do there's a lot of things you could do. I would say I'd prefer they just have more unique units than just be an expansion of Chaos Marines. I think that would make them more unique. Same goes for World Leaders and Emperor's Children when they come out. So
Well, it'd always be nice to have all that stuff, but I'm just going by what I saw with that Space Wolf Reaver conversion kit. I'm just like, I'm sure
right,
they're gonna
right.
do something like that.
See, I hope that stays with Space Marines and not Chaos Marines. I hope Chaos Marines are the unique or have unique stuff, and I hope that we see more Death Guard unique units. I mean, honestly, after Flayed ones came out, I'm like, okay, they can just pull anything out of a hat at this point, you know.
Yeah, well,
So
we shall see.
yeah, Necromunda predicting the next house. So Van Sar are going to be previewed.
Oh yeah, you think so?
Yeah, they're
Weren't they
just going.
already previewed?
No, Orlok was just
Oh,
released, so
Orlok was previewed.
yeah. So I would say Van Sar.
Necromunda,
Underworld,
can't give my opinions because I don't really know too much still,
right?
other than the Redemptionist. But given their look, they're gonna get revamped heavily, so I
I'm
doubt
sure.
it.
I'm sure. Underworld.
Underworld,
I hope we see more than just the kit. I hope we see more warbands. I would love to see the Lizardmen. I would love to see them announce all the warbands, to be honest. But either way, I just hope they release show more of the Lizardmen. To be honest.
no, I don't think they will. In my opinion, I think they're just going to tease more of the
Starter
uh,
set. I would hate that.
no, the Underworld arena thing. Is that what
Oh,
I'm thinking?
I hope that no, I hope you're absolutely wrong. That would suck.
I hope I'm wrong too.
Yeah,
Um, I agree with you. I hope they don't show the starter set because I mean we already got a good look at the starter set. We know what's in the starter set. I mean
yeah,
the only thing they could do now is just show us more cards from the starter
yeah.
set, which please no. Uh, I would like they teased the chameleon skink, so it would be nice to see the skink army rise up
Yes.
and probably get some more underrepresented armies in there. I would
Yeah.
say.
Deepkin, a Lizardman. Uh, yeah. That'll be it. That's kind of left.
Get an ogre in there.
Kind
Uh,
of true.
yeah, it would be nice to see that, but I'm gonna assume it's gonna be the arena.
Okay. Like arena mortar stuff, like mini expansions.
I don't know if you can tell, but I still have a sour taste in my mouth from the last time I stayed up or woke up early enough to watch this, and how disappointed I was in it. So I only expect disappointment. I don't expect much hype.
I would get hype about the Age of Sigmar. If you like if you care about Slanesh, it's gonna be dope. I think
You think they're gonna announce the next book?
for 40k, no.
No. Sorry.
Age of Sigmar? Oh hell
Yeah,
yeah,
in
absolutely.
the Broken Realms.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay. I'd give my opinion on Middle Earth, but I don't really play the game, so I
Oh
can't
dude.
tell you.
Okay. Evil Humans. An update would be great. Like plastic Dragon Knights for Easterlings, or like plastic uh Haradrim dudes, like the Serpent Guard or something. That would be great.
Are they not
Plastic
plastic?
Nazgul, I would just lose my mind and buy it.
Are they still pewter?
Yeah, the special. So for Lord of the Rings, most like 90% of basic infantry is plastic. Some actually a lot of heavy cavalry, like Easterling cavalry and plastic.
Oh, thank God.
The
I still have all the metal pewter ones.
Oh yeah, dude. Knights of Dol Amroth are plastic. So I would love to see plastic elites. Evil Humans, I think, is one of the cooler parts of Lord of the Rings. Like Easterlings, Haradrim, Corsairs, all that stuff. Those are super cool.
Hmm.
We've seen enough of the orcs and the evil things,
Enough
evil
orcs,
creatures. I mean, yeah.
enough
But
elves.
plastic Nazgul, man, that would be sick. I would really enjoy that because Nazgul right now are all metal or pewter or sorry resin.
Hmm.
Excuse
Well then, that's our predictions. We'll have to check back next week and see how wrong and right we were.
me. Yeah.
So now that the story portion's done, it was, like I said, pretty short portion. Figured we change it up, and how's the hobby life going?
Pretty good. I am almost finished with my 1,000 points of Dark Angels. I actually got my 3D printed heads coming in, so I'm gonna be probably rushing those tonight, just so my 3 blade guard have some heads.
3D
Um,
printed heads. Like, what did you get? What did you make?
some winged Dark Angel heads from Shapeways.
Ah.
Yeah, winged helmets. Those are cool. So there's that. For my 2K, I need the blade guard kit to come out, so I can't really do anything until that's
Yeah,
out.
they're gonna be taking their time with that.
I'm sure. But I'm starting AdMech actually. I
AdMech.
figured, yeah, I figured our meta has too many tanky armies. Like everyone plays Space Marines, Death Guard, Custodes, Necron. I have a Necron army, so I kind of feel like an army where the troops are pretty squishy would be great. I was gonna play Drukhari, but I'm not a big fan of Raiders.
Yeah,
So,
they good old glass cannon spam. I like
yeah.
that.
Also, this AdMech army doubles as a Mechanicum army for 30k, so that kind of pushed me to do this army because I like having armies from multiple game systems, despite not having a demon army. But point aside, yeah, I'm gonna do AdMech. So I picked up my first box of Skitari, and I have a Forge World order coming in with a bunch of the robots and all that. So pretty excited for that.
I should have brought bread. Should have brought Greg on. He could have told you what to get.
Want me to buy like 20 servitors?
Now you'd say get the cavalry, get the plane,
Gosh,
get the electric priests.
the cavalry are so expensive.
Oh, they're
Like,
expensive. Hell yeah. But
I think it's
the
like
way you can just use them to maneuver and fail charges and all that, it's great.
maybe I'll look at, because what I'm doing is I'm doing a lot of counts as for 30k. For example, I'm using the 30k Myrmidon heavy Myrmidons as Cataphon servitors because they're similar in size.
Hmm.
I'm using the 30k robots as the Castellans. I'm using the 30k big robot as the Dune Crawler, for example. Probably gonna use some 30k models for tech priests and all that. So I'll see if there's a 30k unit that could function as the cavalry, and then I'll include some cavalry on my list.
It's just something to mess around with.
No, I think I love the cavalry rules and I love the models. It's just like $60 for 60 points is pretty steep.
It's $60,
Considering
60
sixty
points, three
dollars
models.
is 10 intercessors, and that's like 200 points. You know?
Yeah, it's a strange price system.
Yeah.
Get any games in?
I did. I'm pretty unstoppable with in my meta with. Well, we play 1,000 points, and I'm pretty unstoppable with my my Deathwing themed White Scars list. So because 30k Death Thing are all about shock assaults, doing a lot of damage in close combat. So I figured White Scars would be a good count as for the rules. My squad of 5 Blade Guard have been just destroying things, especially because in Assault Doctrine they do 3 damage on the charge. So yeah,
White scars. That's gross.
it's pretty gross. Running and charging is I thought was whatever, but seeing it in practice, especially because my warlord has a relic that has an aura of +1 to run and charge. So essentially, it's my dudes are charging the equivalent of 3d6 +2 from their starting position. That's crazy.
Yeah, you make me sick.
You're welcome.
But I can top that. So, hobby wise, been working on my Warcry stuff.
Oh, nice.
So, my group's gonna test out Warcry this week,
Ooh.
and unfortunately, I gotta pretty much provide all the gangs. So I just finished all my Cypher Lords. I finished the Cinder Lords, and now I just need to finish up the Elves. Let me say, I hate putting together these Elves. Holy shit, are they spindly?
That's what I heard. The cape guy, the guy whose cloak is like covering half his body.
Is that the Shadow Queen? I don't.
No,
that's the only one I built, and I've already broke like 3 pieces off of her.
Oh, GG.
I was like, I was so angry. I was just like, why is it so spindly? Why? It's literally like a little twig when I'm cutting this stuff. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta be. But that's what I've been working on hobby wise, is just getting all the Warcry stuff ready for this Wednesday. So we'll introduce my Pure 40k boys into some easy AoS game, in my opinion. And then I think it's my opinion, of course, better than AoS. I just like the system. You don't need a lot of models to play.
Warcry?
Yeah, Warcry.
Yeah, Warcry is one of the best GW systems. I think if you're starting... So if you want to get started into Games Workshop games, the 2 games I recommend, Cry and Underworlds. Underworld's more of a board game, so I'm leaning towards a Warcry because that's more of a true war game. And yeah, it's exactly, the rules are pretty straightforward. The models are great, low model count.
Yeah. So we'll be getting that going. In terms of gaming, I did play 1 game this week. It was 2K.
Oh.
We took a break from the Crusade. I decided to do a 2K game. Funny enough, I fought Greg, who ran demons, and I ran Necrons. My list consists of 80 warriors, Nightbringer, Silent King, and 2 Technomancers.
Oh, okay.
And his list was Bloodthirster, Lord of Change. I think the Lord of Change was Exalted, and Keeper of Secrets. I don't remember if that was Exalted or not either. 10 Flamers. 20 Bloodletters. And like a shit ton of Nurglings.
Wow.
And can I just say the Necron, the Nightbringer? Stupid. He is so good. What the hell? Why is he so good? That's a general question. I'm asking you, John. Why is he so good?
That's a good question.
Well, because he had no shooting, right? There was no way for him to kill the Nightbringer off in 1 turn. So this bad boy just strolls up and just kills a Bloodthirster and a Lord of Change in close combat.
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious.
It was ridiculous. Just the amount of damage I output and the fact that I just ignore the invul save. Holy shit.
Seems pretty tailored to killing demons.
Oh yeah. It's awesome. I might have to change out the power. Though I'm not having too much luck with Cosmic Flame. Unfortunately. I
Oh,
can't
okay.
can't seem to roll that 4+.
Mm,
But that other than that, um, the unit of warriors. What can I say other than they're broken, in my opinion.
really?
The reanimation protocol is what makes them so broken. It's being able to just feel no pain where you just roll one dice and ignore all the other damage is stupid. Better than Death Guard. That's how broken it is.
That's true because it doesn't care how much damage you've been dealt.
Yeah, it's just one. Wow, your damage, your Bloodthirster Axe does 4 damage. Well, I only roll one dice for that damage, and I rolled a 5 up. Looks like I'm alive. Yeah, they. I had a. So one of my missions was secure the middle. It was I forgot the mission, but it was the mission objective, where if you get into the middle, you get victory points for what turn it is. So turn 1 you'll get 1 point, turn 2 you get 2, etc. So I went with the move 5 inches at the start of your turn and the double obsect special rules. So I moved up 5. I got first turn, and I just moved another
Okay.
5 onto the objective to take it. And those guys, they didn't die. They were there the entire game, and there was only like 2 guys left by the end of turn 5. But they survived 3 Beasts of Chaos, Nurgle, 3 Beasts of Nurgle, a Bloodthirster, and a Lord of Change.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, the Bloodthirster doing D6 damage. I don't care because it's reanimation.
Yeah, true. And that and the 2 Technomancers helped out a lot, kept bringing them back to life.
Yeah.
And the Nightbringer just rolls up and kills them all. He died to the Keeper of Secrets, but by that point, you only had one wound left. So it's like, can't do much. Yeah, it probably would have been a different game. Unfortunately, he chose the one objective, domination. For those who don't know what domination is, that's just holding more objectives at the end of your turn.
Yeah, I believe if you hold half or more.
Yeah, sorry,
like
half or more.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, with my double obsect, there was 5 objectives, 1 in the middle, 2 on the side, and 2 in our deployment zone. With my double obsect, I mean, even with those Nurglings he had, still had to get through 40.
Oh yeah.
40 warriors. I do not have any scarabs in my list.
I heard they do really well if you do that obsect thing because scarabs just have so much wounds.
But there are hordes, they're swarms, so they can't take objectives or obsect
Can.
at least.
I think they can. I don't think there's a rule that says they can do that.
I'm pretty sure it's in the main rulebook. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, check it out because I've heard good things about them. Maybe it's a last edition thing. I haven't checked. I haven't used them. I just hear the Necron groups talking about how like they're pretty good being obsect.
Yeah, and that was.
I mean, Nurglings are swarms, so.
Yeah, they're swarms. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, check it out. I mean, you have them because Necron warrior boxes come in scarabs, so.
And I gave you all my scarabs.
No, then you have old scarabs.
Nope. Never used them.
All right.
I used them as decorations on my bases.
I see.
Well, you gotta remember, 4th edition scarabs were not.
That's true. They were pretty trash.
So I have 100 warriors with 0 scarabs. But yeah, that was my list. Another person in our group played Raven Guard against some Ultramarines. Ultramarines allied with Custodes, and yeah, the Raven Guard just destroyed that guy. That was not a good day for the Ultramarines.
And the golden bananas, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was a slaughter. The funny enough, it was. I always get confused. Is it the Stern Guard that had the jump axe in the lower war gear, or is it the Vanguard?
It's the Vanguard.
Yeah, the Vanguard. He had the Raven Guard player had Vanguard, which just
Oh, okay. They
ran
got
up,
buffed.
yeah, ran up across the board. I think they had Thunder Hammers and Storm Shields,
Oh yeah, that sounds about right.
and they just ran up the board. And I think he said he wiped out 4 units with just that one unit. I was like, I gotta get these in my army. It's
They're pretty good
so
with
good.
Templars with rerolling charges.
Well, that and for some reason they have cheap war gear. I don't understand why they do, but they do.
Yeah.
25 points for shield and chainsword and jump pack. I mean, damn. What more do you really need? But other than that, I'm looking forward to our Warcry game session. Should be fun.
Actually, yeah, let us know. That sounds fun.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's gonna be a bunch of new players, so it's gonna be a bit of a learning experience. But it should be a lot of fun to do, considering I don't have much experience in the game. I know the rules a little bit. When those big questions come out, I have no idea.
That's how you learn.
Trial by error. That's how I
Yes.
learned 40k. All right then. Well, I think that's it. Unless you want to drop anything else on me.
No, I think that's it. Should be oh, I got the Imperial Armor book for Rolled.
Oh,
And, I'm picking up a Knight Megara for my Mechanicum.
the hell's a
That's
Knight
awesome.
Megara?
It's really funny because there's a lot of relics and warlord traits for knights that say bonus to your melee weapons, except for Titanic Feet, right?
Right.
Now the Megara and the Styrics, the Forge Ruled knight, not the lanky ones, but the regular ones that are more Mechanicum like.
Mm-hmm.
If you get this, they have Titanic Feet, but if they buff the Siege Claw that only they can take, and gives them a sweep attack, and that, which is the same thing. It's like,
Right.
for every attack you get 3 attacks, blah blah blah. Now that could get buffed. So now like stuff like +1 damage on your 12 attacks is like, oh gosh, okay, now you're doing 4 damage with 12 attacks, kind of thing.
Disgusting.
Bye bye Custodes, or bye bye all that, all that good stuff. So yeah, pretty hype for that.
Goodbye, Titan.
Goodbye Titan.
Yeah, that's
I
disgusting.
mean, the regular attack already does like D6 +6 against vehicles, so let's go.
That's gross. Oh, you know what? I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Silent King. The menhirs, the little towers that go with it.
Mm-hmm.
I allocate wounds to that, right?
Yes, they're part of the unit.
Okay, so there. No. So wait, do I have to be within coherency with those things, or what? What's the deal? I
Yeah,
kind of treated them as like drones,
it's a unit. You're not you're a unit with them.
so I have to keep them with me the entire time, right? They have to be within like 3 inches.
Yeah, it's a unit.
All right.
Well, 2-inch clearancy.
All right. I kind of just treated them like drones.
Why do you
like,
your thing get shot to death? Because those soak up wounds for it.
No, I mean, it was demons, so he didn't have any shooting, but I
Oh,
did
okay.
like leave coherency from them once.
No, they're part of the unit. So the important thing is you can allocate wounds to them before the Silent King.
Got it. Yeah. In
Let
my
me open my codex just to make sure, but I'm like 95% sure that's how it works.
yeah, my last game I was treating them like a shield drone kind of thing, because it wasn't really clear if this was like if it was like a shield drone where as soon as you deploy them they become their own thing, or it's part of a unit.
Yeah, it's part of the. It says it's part of the unit.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, didn't really matter. Silent King in that game didn't take any damage, so
Oh well, there you go.
if I had to have lost that because I charged without them, then whatever. It was the last turn anyways. All right then. Well, I think we should call it here.
Yeah. Should be fun predictions for next week.
Yeah, predictions for next week. Anyways, I'll link John's Instagram. I'm sure he's posting whatever he's painting in there. Probably more Dark Angels, Necrons.
More Dark Angels.
More Dark Angels. You can come hang out with me on Twitch as well, and we'll see you guys next week.
All right, later,
Later.
everyone.